Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I have to apologize for my previous video, this one here, the 2028. I recorded that on my laptop, which has the latest version of SDR Uno and the latest plugins, and the microphone was super sensitive. Well, I found out after I did the show that in Windows 10 there's an option to boost the microphone input, and it had defaulted to a boost of 20 dB, and I didn't realize that because I very seldom record audio for playback on that laptop. And I've been toying with deleting this show, but it does have some interesting information on it, so you just need to turn your audio way down, and then it's acceptable. I apologize that when you first play it, it blasts you out of the room. Anyway, there was a couple of things I was trying to accomplish. One was early in the morning, I checked the shortwave bands, and I was getting a station coming out of China, which I haven't gotten for a year. And so I listened for a few minutes. I thought, boy, I need to capture this and let people know that shortwave listening is improving. So I did that. And then also I was using the latest version of SDR Uno 1.40.2, which has a new plug-in system, I'll call it, in that they include the third-party plugins that are available at the time that they make the revision, and they will be updating that directory that includes those plugins, and it's a different directory than previous versions. So I struggled with it, but I finally got it working with the help of the people at SDR Play and the people at Black Cat Systems software. The other thing I wanted to point out is that Black Cat System DX Toolbox. That's just one of many programs they had. I've had their programs on my tablets for a couple of years. They've been around for a while. So I'm going to show you just that particular program by itself. Here is their website, blackcatsystems.com, and here's all the programs that they've developed over the years for Mac, for Android. Now here's like this one right here, HF WeatherFax. I've used that on my Android tablet. Okay, so what we're going to touch on, and there's so many options, I'm only going to touch on it, is the DX tool. That's the one I was trying to show you in that previous video. I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about it in a hopefully audio that you can understand. So there it is right here. The secret is, in order to get it to work with SDR Uno as a plugin, you have to download, well, let me go back up here. You have to select download and then go down and select the beta version. That's the one that will work with SDR Uno as a plugin. That was what I was doing wrong. I was doing the one up here. It's at the top. That one doesn't work with it. Okay, so I've got that open right now on this computer, my desktop, and here it is once again. And this is the main menu, which gives you a bunch of solar information, and also what you need to do initially is go to Setup under Help and put in your location. And then if you're going to use this as a plugin, you have to turn on SDR Uno plugin. That option was missing from the released version. Okay, now once you've done that, you can go back to Windows, and these are all the programs that are contained within this toolbox. Now, this toolbox is not free. It's $24.95. but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. And the one I was illustrating in that previous video was this shortwave broadcast schedule. I'll open that right now. It'll take a few seconds to open it, and then I can make it full screen. So here is the latest EIBI database, and it starts from like 10 hertz to I don't know how high it goes. Let's see, how high does it go? Goes up to 26450, all HF. And then what's in black right now is what's on the air right now. Now this is interesting. I'm always finding things. There is WFLA Tampa, Florida on 25.870. I'll be darned. That is pretty cool. And then you can do all kinds of things. You can select a band, like 49 meters or 41 meters, 31 meters. You can say only show the programs that are on right now, and all these here that are not in bold will be removed. And I'll see if I can do that properly right now. It'll take it a few seconds. Boom. Now these are broadcasts that are on right now. So that's another filter. You can filter by station, frequency, time, country, target, language, and do a search. Down here you can put in something into search on, like, let me just see if I can do this right. Let me go WFLA search to station. And there it is. It found it. So you can do a search. Now I can go back and click on all, and it should bring them all back. You see, it should bring them all back. Oh, how do I get out of this? How do I unsearch? Oh, it's just catching up. My computer is a little busy right now doing the screen capture right now, so it just took a while for it to catch up. Let me go back. Let me close this screen. So what I was trying to show you in that previous video is that once you install the BCS plugin, which it creates a bridge to this program and a couple other programs like HF fax program. With the HF fax program, it will take the audio coming out of the radio directly. You don't have to use any VB cables or anything like that. It just does it directly and decode the fax. It'll do it. It'll detect that a fax is coming through before it starts. It'll save those. I did a bunch of those earlier on that laptop. Pretty cool. So this is just DX Tools is just one of the 3 plugins that will work with SDR Uno or standalone, because these are standalone programs. So you can use that HF fax as a standalone program. Like I say, I have a version of that on my tablet. Let's go back to, let's close this down for a minute. Now this is what you get after about 5 minutes if you haven't purchased the program. You get this reminder and you just click OK and you can go on. Now let's go back to Windows and see all these other things, like for instance satellite tracking. If you're into satellite work, there's satellite tracking tool. Another one here. You can see I can't go through all these. Now I've tried them all. Here is the VOMET and marine weather stations. It will give you a listing of those. Boom, there they are. Now I don't know, because I didn't try it, I don't know if you can click on these and it will tune your radio under SDR Uno or not. I know it does under the schedule program. Okay, what else? I got TV stations, FM station listings, VHF, UHF. Trying to find another kind of exciting one, shall we say. There's Gray Line. There's a gray line, and you can select a beacon and it'll show you where it is on the map. I can do that right now. I'll just select the beacon on this frequency, and there's the one that's broadcasting right now. Okay, we'll close that. And just maybe one or more. Here's solar and geomagnetic data in graph form. Solar flux. I'm surprised it's not showing a peak right here, because we did peak up yesterday, went up to 82 and it was in the 70s. I'm surprised that's not showing there. Okay, that's about it. The main thing is I wanted to apologize for the poor audio. I'm still trying to decide whether to delete that video or not, since the audio is so poor. Anyway, have a great day. Bye-bye.